pump it up, because pump it up. You got to pump fake it up. Let's go. Pump fake pod in the house. Full trio. Heard there was a tweet that said, be there or be the square at last night's episode. And just so you know, you weren't there. You were a square, because it was a great episode. Illy, everyone, Rhythm CEO Megan Lanham comes on our podcast, giving out just an awesome story of what college basketball is. It was so cool seeing a few DMs pour in today saying how awesome Megan was, how awesome that episode was. It was great. We were talking for 45 minutes, almost an hour basically. And the whole story of Rhythm, the fact that it's behind college basketball, the founding. Megan just had an idea in a random class and bam, made it work. So the love of the game, also coaching, talking about her coaching and the schemes of what she would run. And she would press and had a fast, more tempo efficient offense and I think better shooting percentage than UConn one season for coaching. So unbelievable stat and just a great overall conversation. And her under models go 2-0 here because Elliot and I will take the blame for the under for Michigan and Ohio. And yes,
it was looking good in the first half.
Yeah,
99 points.
Scored 120.
Lord.
So Megan comes on with 2 CAA unders. Go to the Pump Fake Pod Twitter and engage with that. Posted a video on Instagram. We got tons of content.
I got to apologize. I got to reach out. I got to apologize. I thought I had a good spot. She liked the under. I wanted to talk her into it. And didn't come through.
She was the one that wanted to stay off. She was
I let her down.
She's like, you know what? But 2 smart signals on the under for CAA. Cash, Charleston NCAA under, and the rhythm play of the day, Hofstra, Northeastern Cash, under, no problem. So what a fire episode last night. Maybe one of our best. Just a fun one. And guess what? She's coming back. Megan will come back on for a March Madness or maybe even a conference tournament episode. So much fun. Maybe she can hang out and pick every game with us. That will be an absolute blast. Rhythm, her models are hitting at an unreal clip. So just great content. And guess what? Her 2-0 plays. Brian Beachcoffsey, the CTO, came on earlier in the season. Bam, 1-0. Rhythm, undefeated, 3-0. That's a freaking good ad read, I would say, for the night here. Let's freaking go, Rhythm. 3-0, dropping plays right up there. So use promo code PFP25 for Rhythm. You know it. They pick every game. It's all we know. It's all we know. Let's go, man. Elliot, that was a good one last night for sure.
Yeah, I listened back at work. 10 out of 10 work, boys. Tremendous stuff. I just couldn't believe her one take. I wish I was there. Court storming. Come on. The barn. Minnesota beats Sparty? Yeah, hell yeah, they deserve to storm. Storm away.
Well, you got to show up to argue about that.
I know. Fucking Steve Jobs, that fucking Apple bullshit, alarm didn't work.
Well, fuck. Anywho, Elliot, at least you hand up a little bit on the under. But yeah, 2-0. I mean, this is woo. So let's freaking go. We're rocking.
I'll take the blame. Fully on me. I came with the tremendous spot. I over-explained it. I thought I was smart, and I was not fucking smart. So that's on me. Hand up. I will take the full brunt of that.
We got I bet it too. So I liked it. I'm happy to take a little responsibility there for sure. And but yeah, I mean, unbelievable. What an episode. Go tune into that first hour. I mean, it's just worth a good listen. And great insights from Megan and just hearing the story from Rhythm. And use promo code PFP25 for 25% off. And I want to share this. Trevor and we have a game on Saturday at noon, and I know it's a Saturday, but it's at noon. We're going to do a live watch party for the Wisconsin-Indiana game. And I think the chat should be open to hopping on a little bit on stream and do like a little roulette kind of style stream. Like a little book it with Trent, not coming on, being like, I'm booking with Trent. Like, hey, what's your play? Like, no, just hanging out, chopping it up, watching the game together. So if you're around at noon on Saturday, stay tuned for that. Not confirmed, but we're gonna do it. It's probably gonna happen. So, I don't know. I may just oversleep my alarm. All right, that's my last time. Hand up. That's my last time. That's my last time. Hand up. Hand up. Pump fake. But no. Yeah, promo code PFP25. Trevor Elliott, great night of hoops overall here. Mid-major Thursday with a little bit of P5 sprinkled into it. Not too much. How's the night going, Elliott? How we ending up right now?
Trying to figure it out right now. 15-13, 15-14, I think. Kind of doing some calculations real quick. This kind of night little slate has not been the best for me so far. Had a slowish start, 500-ish start, and then middle of the day ended up being pretty good for me. But now I've kind of given some back here as of late. So we'll see where I end up. Looking like I'm hovering around 500.
Looks like we were betting together last night. I'll just grab my hand and we'll cannonball into the pool, I guess, because I was starting off 10-4 in the early slate. Now sitting at 15-12, most likely 16-13. Let's hope if Utah Tech money line can get through. That is a plus money play from last night, and then UAB is probably cooked, so that would be 16-13. See if we can get this over, and then Tarleton State plus 10.5 left. So hopefully can get another night in the green here in February, sneaking on by. It was a fire start at night. I even said eyes up on betting Albany money line, live bet, did not get to it.
Oh, my God, Bryant. I had Bryant. They led
Albany,
for 39 minutes and 40 seconds of that game.
Cash it.
Oh, my God.
Let's talk about this one. Maine plus 7.5. Vermont, done.
Vermont sucks.
Vermont is done. Maine plus 7.5 was free. Should have taken. Didn't even need the plus 7.5. They went outright. Woo. We talked about the under. West Virginia, Elliott plus 5.5. We were all over that one.
We talked that one out. That was a good talk through.
Yep.
I like being on that, taking that. I'm glad I didn't take the gross over 127.5. The under came through, and so I was glad to take the points with multiple possessions, basically 3 possessions with a tough defensive battle. And you see that Wes Miller confrontation with the fans there.
I'd fire him on site if I'm athletic director. What? Oh, nobody. We're all human. I'm human, and nobody's more frustrated than me. That right there is a quote that shows you're not really about the team. You're not really about what's going on. You're going to weigh, nobody's more as frustrated than me. Brother, you are the fucking reason for the frustration. You have been. You've been in the NIT 2 out of 3 years. 2 out of what? 5 years? 2 out of 5 years you've been there, and you, other than that, haven't done anything else. You went to great. You were decent at UNC Greensboro. A good, decent program, but unbelievable. If I heard that comment, that alone just shows that I'm a little above you. I know he's not really saying, he's acting like, I'm really the no, like that. No, it is disgusting. I hate that video. When I saw that and heard that, it made me realize everything I've thought of Wes Miller is kind of true. Short man syndrome is a real thing, for sure. No offense. I'm not a big guy, so I'll hand up. But anywho, Wes Miller is probably the same size as me. But I don't know. I don't know. But anywho, unbelievable. That coach should be fired on site, and I'm just disgusted. And Wes Miller, what your comment right there? You're still under Mick Cronin, but Mick Cronin was also at Cincinnati. I kind of hate their coaches outside of Bob Huggins. So. Unbelievable. That is a fireable offense on site by Wes Miller. I'm the reason. I'm more frustrated than you. No, you're not. There's a freaking Cincinnati fan that's 80 years old, about to die. That's a guy that's more frustrated, and that's the people you play for. No humbleness by Wes Miller. He's gone on the radio show and cried. Done with that guy. Sorry, I digress. West Virginia plus 5.5, though.
Fuck Wes Miller.
All right, let's talk about Mercyhurst and Central Connecticut State. Great covers there. Central Connecticut State with a phantom cover. They were flirting with Chicago State. Unbelievable. And then Mercyhurst gets it done. Shout out our guy, Bernie Blunt III. Trevor will have to play the rap song on the way out tonight again. Hampton gets it done outright. Called that one, Elliot. Our CAA unders.
Shout out Hampton. Pirates come through, and then
Bernie Blunt, Mercyhurst King, Lakers squad, NEC ring, yeah.
Mercyhurst, Ash, by the hook. Let's go.
Shout out AI for once.
Bernie Blunt, king of the court, yeah. Mercyhurst baller can't be stopped.
Hey, dude, we gotta now leave that raw file, Trevor, on text message. I'm going to send that to Bernie Blunt, by the way. So Bernie Blunt does not support gambling, but he does love people that know ball for sure. So good dude. He's good dude. So anywho, yeah, unbelievable. Canisius team total under hits. NJIT, Trevor, let's go. Come on. Elliot.
Dude, best team in America. Holy fuck, dude. Dude, they were up 45 15. They were up 30. They tripled UMass Lowell. They're so fucking good, man. They're 7-2 in the American East. 7-2.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
They are good. They are not ass. Respect the nerds of New Jersey.
They're going to win the American East. I can't wait. I cannot wait for NJIT to be a 16
Where can we get odds? Where can we get odds on this?
I don't know. I think there's probably some available. Wilmington does not come through. William and Mary gets it done. What a win there.
damn it, tough one for the Skyhawks.
Elliot, did you bet Sacred Heart with me, or did we battle on that with Fairfield?
No, I bet Sacred Heart as well. Bullshit.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Finally got the respect, and they couldn't even fucking do anything with it.
And Mercy's team total under off the train there. Siena, we got hooked by Siena there, I believe. Or no, they won by 5, or did we get hooked? 79-72, I think.
1 by 7. They were laying 7.5, got hooked.
And they were down at one point, so good win by Siena there. I mean, in the end. Queens got it done. I wish I ended up betting that. So yeah, it was a good little 7 p.m. slate. But how could we forget? I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, probably lay it with Marist. That's a lot of points. And then Elliot comes in with the absolute knowledge. Elliot, share that knowledge you had last night. And I know we were shouting out our boy Trevor. We were like, oh, he would be eating this all up. And the first tweet I see is just Marist jersey. He's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, Marist jersey, but that shit was free 99.
Yep.
Shout out Crutch with that info.
Yep, for sure. The fact that Marist finally added the we got him crutching in. Watch out.
It's Crutch.
Go.
Marist 15.5. Let's go, Crutch.
Roll damn boxes. Roll damn boxes.
Ba, 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 ba. Crutch, doo-doo. John Morant, Crutch, Marist, woo. Let's go.
But yeah, no, first time wearing black in 50 plus years. Added it to the repertoire of their jersey selection. Should have done it a lot sooner. Absolutely put the smackdown on Ryder. Freest bet of the night for sure.
And Ryder's ass. So yes.
Look good, feel good, play good. I mean, that shit's real. Your confidence gets boosted up. You play better, feel better. Come on.
Let's get Marist to the tournament. Let's get him back to the tournament. And then Anywho, not sorry. I'll calm down. I'm very very loud there, by the way. So. North Dakota money line gets done. Denver plus 11.5. They win outright. Going to North Dakota State, get it done. What a sleepy spot there.
That was one of the most surprising outcomes of the night, I think.
Yep.
I did not see that happening.
Crutch with a great 90s, 2000s Nickelodeon reference. Bring in the dancing lobsters, but no, we're going to bring in the dancing foxes. Let's go. You know I love those early 2000s Nickelodeon references.
That brings St. Thomas and North Dakota back within a game of North Dakota State. They were undefeated in conference play there in the Summit, and now they are only one game ahead of everybody. So surprising loss to drop that game to a Denver team who I haven't thought has been good very much all year. I know they're 4-6 in Summit League, but I thought they were going to be able to take care of business at home for sure at Varco.
Yeah. UAB loses, freaking dicks. So UAB, they're bad this year. I've been betting on them on name brand and Andy Kennedy. They don't think they have the facilities for that, big man.
I will say shout out Sincere Parker for Memphis. Dropped a 40 ball, 6 of 8 from 3. So give respect where it's due. He had himself a game, kind of carried them to the victory. I didn't see the very end to see what they ended with. 90 points. So damn near almost scored about half his team's points. So shout out to Sincere Parker. Hell of a game.
And shout out Utah Tech Moneyline gets it done.
In double OT, correct?
Just one OT, I think, right?
One OT.
Yeah.
I think it's 2.
Yeah, it was 2. You're right. It was 2. First one was a dud. But both of them 6 points only. That's some good basketball right there on each one. I'm begging for overtime in this Jacksonville State Western Kentucky game right now. Tarleton State plus 10.5. They're up 5. Cal Poly, Cal State Northridge. That under is smoked. So. We're probably we're looking at 16-14, 17-13. Let's figure it out. We'll get it done. It was a good night, and a good night at hoops. I think Thursday's being represented a lot better. I think CBS Sports Network continuing to do a great job. I'm going to applaud them. No, we are not affiliated with CBS Sports, but they're doing a great job of showcasing teams. As I watch Western Kentucky and this basketball game. So, Any other takeaways, guys, tonight? It was just a fire day overall. Might have missed a couple games over too as well, Elliot. I don't know if you bet some that I didn't bet, so I kind of we do Utah Valley. I didn't bet that. You bet Utah Valley though, right?
Yeah, I'm pissed. Hooked. Pissed me off.
They ended up
No one to talk about it. I'm pissed because
they're not paying their bill.
I'm pissed though because I was literally, if you go back watch the show last night, I was leaning towards taking the team total under for Abilene Christian. It was 66.5. They only ended up scoring 55, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna lay it. I think they're gonna smoke them at home. And damn it, I hate when I do that when I'm battling between 2 picks. I choose one, and one hits, one doesn't. It's always a frustrating duo for me, especially when it's kind of like I'm kind of basically similar on the same side, Obviously, you'd think if the team total under hits, that Utah Valley probably would cover the 13.5. So I'm taking the same side in the game. I just choose the wrong bet. So that was frustrating. Lindenwood on the money line. That one came through for me. That was a good bet. Really one of the freest bets of the day was one that I really kind of skipped over that we kind of just passed, but I really actually liked it. So I took it. LIU New Haven under 150.5. LIU, I know they were laying 9.5, but 60-55, 115 points only. So should have been set at 115.5, not 150.5. So that was fun. Fun little under there. Stetson, my damn logo bet didn't come through. They got blown out by 20.
I bet that.
Ospreys came through. I know we were no bet on that one. We took the over. Over didn't come through, but North Florida came through. Tennessee State kind of got not really hooked, but disappointing there. They only ended up winning by 9. Kind of ran away with it there down the stretch, so can't really complain about that one. Northern Arizona got it done outright. UC Santa Barbara has now lost 2 to UC Davis on the year to go 8-4 in Big West. That was kind of a shocker for me. I thought it was a good bounce back spot, so that hurt. And then the one that hurt the most, which is going to probably put me into the red, is Montana losing outright at home to Eastern Washington. I had the Montana 2-step on the money line parlay, so that lost, and then the Montana didn't come through. Luckily, Montana State saved it, came through with the -3.5.
Yep.
And yeah, shout out Wink. Maryland shit the bed. Ohio State got it done. Shout out on the luck battle there.
Yeah, Maryland absolutely shit the bed there. I was on the TC pregame show. Looks like Moneyline Mac and I are going to lose another 4-leg parlay. That was almost 60-1 both times by 1 leg on the money line. Because if Jacksonville State gets this done, that'd be 3 out of 4 with Maryland cooking it. So tough. But we're right there. Damn, we're right there. So anywho, yeah. And then Montana State, they almost lost that cover. I was watching that game. Idaho came back, and they still ended up winning thanks to the foul game. But the timing of that, we got lucky there. Trevor, anything else that we got to talk about Utah Valley? So maybe they were hooking because I think because not hooking. Sorry, they were on the they were taking on the take there. Because they lose by the hook, and the WAC comes out and sues them. Trevor, you got the magic computer back there. I don't mean my computer would absolutely blow up. Can you pull up that statement or somebody from the WAC commissioner? Now we know the WAC is disbanding. If you tuned into our conference previews way back when, we know that it's disbanding, going to the Big West. I think another team's going to not the OVC. Like the A-Sun as well is like disbanding, so all over the place.
They're creating another conference, is what they're doing.
Right, the Western Conference, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Anywho, that's fine. There'll be a little mega power there, but yeah, the commissioner basically comes out, states
United Athletic Conference, the UAC.
The UAC. Let's go. All right. United Athletic Conference. All right. I like that. So the UAC next year. Let's go. We got UAC tonight. I got to start practicing for that for 2026-27 season pump fake pod because we're going to be back next season. We've been renewed, everyone. We've been renewed.
You basically have how it's kind of working is you have basically a rebranding. So you have WAC rebranding to UAC, and then A-Sun is coming over with some of the WAC teams that are still left.
Right. But some are going to the Big West too. I think
correct.
Utah Valley being one of them.
And some have already left to the Big Sky and things like that. So that's why you only have 7 right now.
Right. So the commissioner comes out and says they're in violation, haven't paid the bill and stuff. I mean, and then you got all like the gurus on Twitter, like they gotta figure out their bid. They're gonna lose their automatic bid. This is their chance for an easy automatic bid. Well, yeah, maybe they are doing it then because they got to pay. They owe the WAC $1 million, so we know you can pay it for sure. So interesting little drama there. Some political standoff going on. It's not like we don't see that enough these days.
Snafu.
Yeah, it was awesome. I kind of like it. They were like, "Screw you, Utah Valley." So whose side? I mean, are we on YouTube Valley's? They got to pay their bill, right? They're unable to compete in the WAC.
Fuck yeah, you got to pay the bill.
Got to pay the bill. And why would they waste an easy auto bid? Now we're gonna get like, dude, Utah Tech's gonna make they're gonna make the NCAA tournament this year. Let's go. Unbelievable. So yeah, contractually obligated fee, $1 million lawsuit. Utah Valley has refused to pay. Headed to the Big West July 1st. Unbelievable. This is just an easy pick 'em, low hanging fruit to get to the NCAA tournament and make a name for yourself yet again. So bad, especially with Grand Canyon already gone. All right, so yeah, Pump Fake Pod. Let's get into it. Unless anyone's got any other final thoughts here on Thursday slate. All right.
Wow.
We'll go ahead and get into an easy Friday banger. 9 games tomorrow. But don't you worry, I'm already working on the slides for tomorrow. We didn't have slides last Friday episode. We're going to have slides for Friday's episode, 10:30 Eastern. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a banger. All right. Loyola Chicago, Davidson. Davidson's laying 12.5. Over-runners 139.5. Let's see you guys on this one. I hate both of these teams, to be honest. I don't even really know. I hate these teams.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay it here with Davidson. Loyola Chicago on the road. I mean, they did get the one road win against Rhode Island, and then they lost 9 straight there in A10 play. I just don't think that their defense is very good. Davidson can shoot the 3 really well, something that Loyola struggles to defend. They both kind of play at a slower pace, so I feel like that bodes well for a Davidson team. They just lost at home to St. Louis, who plays it more at a faster pace. And we look and see a lot of times Davidson kind of struggles with those faster paced teams like VCU, St. Louis. They've already beat Loyola Chicago by 15 on the road. I don't think Loyola's done anything in my eyes to want to back them. I'll lay it with Davidson, but no bet for me. I don't want a piece of this game, especially at that number of 12.5.
Yeah, no, Davidson, no bet. I'm not getting in bet with Loyola Chicago, but I ain't laying 12.5 with Davidson either. No bet. But Davidson.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. Of these 2 games here. I think last time they played, it ended at 144 total. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the I don't know. This is gross, but we got to get a little gross. I'm gonna take a small over 138.5. Check the page. No bet.
Don't force it.
No. Yeah, I said I hate both these teams. Not going to them. Yale laying 15.5 against Brown. Over-unders 139.5. Whew. Brown sucks, I know. Brown can't defend. They don't have any dogs in this. That's just a lot of points, man. It's a lot of points. I get it's Yale. They already lost by 17 last time out at home. Now they're going to Yale on the road, catching 15.5. Too many points. Give me Brown.
Can't lay that many points. Brown, I got a soft spot for Brown in my heart, but will not bet this. If this was in Brown and they were catching 13, 12.5, sure. On the road, no, I'm not going to step in front of Yale at home, but too many points. Give me Brown, no bet.
Yeah, Yale, they just lost at home to Harvard. I'll lay it with Yale here. Actually, no, I'll take Brown plus the 15.5. No bet for me. Hard to beat a team by margin again. Second time out. Brown's already seen them once. They'll know what to expect. I think we see kind of a close-ish game, but I don't want to bet Brown plus 15.5 on the road. And I don't mind this by Tennessee Whiskey, putting in the Brown team total under. Could definitely be a key here. Especially with Yale coming out of the loss. They're going to definitely focus on defense, play pissed off. Both teams play at a super slow pace, and Brown struggles offensively. So could definitely see that coming through.
Team total is 62.5, by the way, Whiskey.
Yeah. If
And
that team total under hits, I feel like Yale covers the number.
yeah,
I feel like Yale's in the upper 70s, maybe right at 80.
Brown's terrible. I agree, but I'm gonna bet on the terrible bear. Dayton versus VCU. VCU's laying 7.5 against the hottest seat in college basketball outside of Jerome Tang, potentially. Anthony Grant, his ass is on fire going into the Siegel Center. VCU just hasn't been drilling teams at home. I mean, yeah, they beat Loyola by 14, but I think they were laying that exact number or more. They only beat Richmond by 8. They've been laying these big numbers. Now they're going up against a Dayton team that is just fugazi as all can be, in my personal opinion, and doesn't need to take a bunch of losses to see it. Offensively, they've really struggled. Now they're walking into the Siegel Center. They just haven't been dominating teams because I don't think that their defense can actually match. I'm going to take the VCU. I'm going to take VCU team total over. I think that they step it up offensively after their weak performance against Fordham, but they did steal a road win, got a road win. They're going up against Dayton, who, yeah, their defense is pretty good, but against some of these top teams, they've allowed a good amount of points. Just kind of worried about Dayton's pace, but I think they're going to have to be able to run up tempo with VCU controlling the possession length here and all the tempo. So I'm going to go VCU's team total over 78.5 right now. I think they get in the 80s on this one. We see an 80 to 68 game. I wanted to lay it with VCU. I may lay it with VCU, but I think we're just going to go team total on this one. I was going back and forth between the two. I think we see offensive firepower over a defensive juggernaut like we saw against Fordham on the road.
Yeah, I just can't trust Dayton. I'll take VCU at home on a Friday night laying the number. Dayton's just they don't have it. I know they just got embarrassed. Maybe they come back and get up a little bit here, but VCU on a Friday night, I mean, gotta start drilling some teams and just putting away teams that you have to, especially not being guaranteed a bid to the tournament here and at large. I mean, VCU's got to work for this. They've dropped some games, but crushing Dayton on a Friday night with 8 games with people watching would be a good start. I'll take VCU minus the 7.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little something different here. I'm gonna take VCU on the money line, and with such few games, I'm gonna actually tease down the total to 140.5. So VCU money line, not team total. VCU money line, full game total over 140.5. So taking 9 points off of it, get you right at plus 100. So give me VCU money line over 140.5.
I do think they will be able to. I think tempo's there. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Northern Iowa's laying 3.5 against Bradley. Over-unders 131.5. The line may be telling that this is a Northern Iowa spot. This is a battle of defense here versus better offense for the most part. Problem is that Northern Iowa, they're pretty bad with rebounding in general. They're pretty bad at shooting. I'm not saying Bradley's defense is by any means one of the best in conference. They definitely rely on their offense. So 2 different styles of play clashing with Bradley versus Northern Iowa here. I like Schweiger and Hornseth. I mean, Iowa's got some dogs for sure. But I think Bradley's size down low is going to be a problem. And I think their guard play is if they get hot shooting the 3, one of the best 3-point shooting teams, but they are going up against a Northern Iowa's team that their defense is solid. So I'm going to go with the +3.5 with Bradley and fade Cedar Falls. This Northern Iowa team, their record may not show it. They've already lost to Bradley too, so they could bounce it back. They've played a little bit of better basketball, but I don't even think that they can win by margin with kind of how their style of play is. So close games, all in all. Give me Bradley plus the points.
I'm going to fall for the soup one more time with Northern Iowa. They're at home. This is where they've been winning lately. On the road, they didn't look good. They pulverized both teams they played. They played already this year. Bradley got the win by 6 on the road. Now we got Northern Iowa at home. Friday night, I think they get up for this one. I'll take the 3.5 with or lay the 3.5 with Northern Iowa. Revenge and at home Friday night. Come on, you got to show up.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically kind of do a similar deal here as I just did to the previous game. I'm gonna take Northern Iowa on the money line. Feeling a little freaky on this Friday. Take Northern Iowa on the money line, teasing up the under to 142.5 actually. So 11 points gets it right at about plus money. So plus 100 bet. I'll do a little 2-team teaser on these 2 games.
All right, Freaky Fridays. He's got to eat Chinese tomorrow and open his fortune cookie in the bathroom.
I'm doing it.
Gotta go open the fortune cookie in the bathroom. Jamie Lee Curtis played for Elliott. Illinois State is laying 10.5 against Drake. Over under is 144.5. I see 9.5 on Caesars. I love this Illinois State team. I'm addicted to betting on them. Drake stinks, right? Drake has to stink, right? They're back to stinking. Drake already got their ass beat by 18 to Illinois State, so yeah, little probably kind of worried about that. But if you look at Drake, they just played with Belmont, 103-90 on Tuesday, and going up against these top teams, they've just stumbled. And now they're hitting the road, 2-game road stretch, back out to the Midwest. I think they want to go back out to the Great Frontier in the plains in Great Plains, Midwest, my ass in Iowa. Give me Illinois State. I could be talked into Drake's team total under, but I'll take Illinois State minus 9.5 on Caesars. I think their defense steps it up on home, and Drake's just back to being a problem again.
Yep, Illinois State lay it at home off of a loss. I think it's a bad matchup for Drake. Drake's just ain't it. They're back to getting blown out again. Had a little 3-game stretch, but that's gone. So Illinois State lay it.
Yep, I'm gonna lay it here with the Redbirds. I think that they come back and bounce back after that tough loss where they only put up 50 points at home. They're disappointed and very embarrassed, and Drake is going to get the shit kicked out of them, and Illinois State's going to respond here. So I will lay it with Illinois State minus the 10.5. Maybe might wait to bet this because it does seem like a big number. I think it's kind of a foolish. The books are setting it at the 10.5 because they want people to take Drake plus 10.5. I think Drake might be fake sharp. And Illinois State rolls. So might wait to bet it, or I could just bet it now. I think they end up covering either line.
Well, this is an early episode. I think I'm going to be up a little bit later, just body clock now wise. So it's a good call waiting to bet it. Let's do that. Illinois State, thumbs up. The hell did you find that logo? Unbelievable. Good stuff. Love that logo. Evansville versus Valpo. Valpo's laying 11.5. My God, Evansville's awful. Valpo's laying 11.5. Oh man.
Valpo off of a loss. Evansville's trash. Just lost to Indiana State by 21. They can do it again. Valpo, big number for a reason. They're going to crush them. Lay it, Valpo.
I'm going to take Valpo's team total over 73.5. I think Evansville's defense is putrid. And, Valpo, their defense is solid, but if anything, Evansville, decent at getting to the line. I think that we can see Evansville maybe score better than they have in the past against these teams. Northwest versus South. I'm going to go with the North and take Valpo, but I'm going to go their team total over 73.5.
Riding with the North.
I'll go with that too.
Game of Thrones type shit.
Northern Indiana's more lake caught it, and there's more lake vibes up there versus the Southern Hills down there and whatnot.
I'll take Evansville plus the points. Too many points. I don't think Valpo should be laying double digits to anybody in the Missouri Valley. I think Valpo gets it done pretty handily. Maybe wins by 6 or 7. Not really a sweat, but I just think 11.5 is way too many points here. So I will take the Aces plus 11.5, and I will bet it.
No. Hell no.
Dude, not against our darlings. Fuck. Southern Illinois is laying 1.5 against Murray State. Over/under is 158.5.
No, Murray State found it. They found it. They got off the schneid, got the dub. They're back. Murray State take the 1.5. This will be Utah State, New Mexico all over again. Murder incoming. Sorry, Salukis, you losing Carbondale. Here come the Racers.
They just lost in Carbondale in a tough one, Illinois, Chicago. They lost by 3 on the road against Murray State. I'm gonna go with the disgusting team of Southern Illinois. I'll battle you here and take Carbondale. Better defense, stepped it up. I think that they can muck it around with Murray State, and they're gonna find a way to get this one done. I'll take a money line though. Avoid the point.
Yeah, I'll take Murray State here. I think that they are able to get it done. The Salukis off of that awesome grinded out win on the road against Illinois State. Now they come back home where they just dropped a game to UIC. I'll take Murray State. I think that they're the better team. Both of these teams like to play with some pace. I'll take the better team that plays with even faster pace and faster tempo. They get it done. They just beat UIC at home after losing 4 in a row. I think that they respond here, beat SIU, and kind of stick in that race of, they're right and tied second right now with Bradley. Belmont 2 games ahead right now, but Murray State still has Belmont upcoming at home. They just lost on the road to them, so they're still in a fighting chance to get first there in the Missouri Valley Conference. So I'll take Murray State and the Racers. We'll roll. Just take them on the money line.
It's time to do.
Here's like an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys. You gotta look out for feral children this time.
Feral.
You gotta look out for feral children this time of the year. I completely forgot about that.
It's time to do.
I think it's time to actually jewel. Bring back the mango pod days. Those are some great days. But it was before the pump fake pod days, so let's go. Pump fake jewel pods. Oh! Baby. No, there's no baby. But Big Cat back in the day playing the football. Remember that? He'd score a touchdown. Trevor, like, the baby. Connecticut versus St. John's. Connecticut's laying 1.5. I see 2 some places already. Over/unders 140, 4.5 here in Madison Square Garden in New York. Connecticut they're back to being a juggernaut. Connecticut has not lost since Arizona. On November 19th. Yes, November 19th. They have not lost since then. And St. John's hasn't lost since January 3rd. That is, they've really had some home games. I mean, they've been on the road a ton. I feel like St. John's has stepped it up and be battle tested. I'm going to go with the Patino and the Mob here. I may be an idiot for not taking a buy low spot with UConn, but a team that hasn't lost since November No. And I feel like they've escaped in some of these games. I think St. John steps it up, matches up well with UConn. It's going to be a defensive battle game here in the Garden. It's going to be a knockout, punch-out, drag-out main event. I can't wait for this. And, screw it. I don't care. I don't care about the UConn at the Garden. I don't care about UConn in a buy low spot. Let's freaking go Rick Pitino, and let's go to a hotel with Rick Pitino with some of his Louisville players back in the day. Oh, to be a fly on the wall. Back.
FBI, open up!
UConn 11-2 at the Garden. Pitino 2-4 against Danny Hurley. St. John's at the Garden, yes, but this is Store South, man. Don't get cute. Don't get cute. We take UConn here. We take UConn here. And then Butler fucks around with UConn next game. And then St. John's loses to Xavier next game because they just had a max effort. And St. John's goes on a skid. UConn takes firm control of the Big East. And that's all she wrote. I will take UConn money line tomorrow and play that. Ideally, we would like St. John's to win because then we take Xavier's fat dogs against Xavier in round 2, fresh off of UConn. But that won't happen because they are not winning tomorrow. Go Huskies. And this is where I have to bounce for Kerms, but is anyone battling me here? I would like to know that.
Did you hear anything I said?
Oh, yeah, you're on St. John. Sorry, Elliot.
No. I'm going to be on the over 144.5. I like the over here. St. John's plays with a lot of pace. I think they're going to be competitive in this game. Give me the over 144.5. I see this game playing in the upper 70s. One of these people will sneak out. I think UConn probably gets it done. But I see this game like 80, 76, something like that. Maybe a little bit less, maybe in the 75, 71. Either way, it's going to come through. So I'll ride the over 144.5.
Do you know what system? Do you know what system that fits? The fake sharp home team catching 1.5, and you just play the better team on the road, catching 1, laying 1. Just take the better team. Just take the better team, man. In your heart of hearts.
St. John's. Let's go. Get your buzzer beater off. Last play.
All right, my buzzer beater. Ooh. Have they played yet? They have. Belmont won by 3 at home. Now they're hitting the road. UIC off a loss. Give me UIC. Revenge. Bounce back at home. UIC plus 3.5 money line. Toodles.
See you tomorrow.
Zip.
All right. So, I haven't gone off this UIC train yet. I even took them down with Murray State. Got my second push of the year, by the way, because I got +7 on Caesars. So 2 pushes out of my now 2,000 plus bets on the season. So do the math there. 2,000 on the pushes. So not many pushes available. Caesars, I've noticed, one of those books that are available. They probably are off to a maybe back to being what UIC does, a bullshit team that kind of picks up pace, but I don't think they are. I think they're well coached, can really shoot the ball well, tough physical kind of team that could maybe bang with Belmont a little bit. So I'm going to take UIC plus the points at home. A lot of Missouri Valley on a Friday night takeover. I love it. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that's fire, Virgil. Yeah, UIC, the Flames say UIC kind of like a UAPB a little bit. That's fire there.
Yeah, no, it's sick. That was an old school logo from the 90s, I believe, that I found on this one. But, yeah, that shit's sick, Virgil. Thanks for pointing that out. I think for here, I'm gonna be. I'll take UIC as well. Plus the points here at home, kind of a revenge spot angle. Uh, they, rattled off 8 in a row. I'm not gonna get off the train off of just one straight loss. I think their defense is good. I think they'll be able to slow it down at home. But yeah, I just wanted to say shout out to the Missouri Valley. No MAAC tomorrow, and now you get the Missouri Valley kind of, like you said, take over. 9 games, and what do we got? We got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them Missouri Valley games. So damn near the whole conference is playing tomorrow. Actually, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the whole conference is playing because I think there's only 11 Missouri Valley teams. So whole conference is playing tomorrow. Kind of a nice little showcase gig. I think more conferences should do it. These mid-major conferences, getting good eyes on the games. I know the CBS network has got one of them. They got the Loyola Chicago Davidson game before, and then you've got the Connecticut St. John's, obviously the TMZ game, but the rest of them, man, ESPN Plus, you can get a quad box of basically all the Missouri Valley games, and the one Ivy game, and then you got Belmont and Illinois Chicago to kind of end the night. A little nightcap on ESPNU. So shout out to Missouri Valley for moving it away from Saturday, not giving us 160 some game slate and putting some games on for us to bet on Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't said it better. Shout out to Missouri Valley. Let's go UIC. And you're on UIC as well?
Yes, UIC plus the points. That will be my bet. And as of right now, I was looking. I don't on my rhythm. I was trying to look up something for the rhythm play of the day. I'm seeing no green right now. But as Megan talked about last night, as the lines are ever changing and as the data is coming in, it changes constantly. It changes, every minute. So, we'll keep checking on it. We'll watch the lines, see if we can come up with a good play, and then we can just kind of tweet it out from our from the Pump Fake Pod Twitter. If you're cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't see any as well. I just checked mine, and basically got 2 last night from the CEO. So we only counted 1 as a play of the day. But for Friday night's episode, we'll have 2 to 3 rhythm plays of the day for Saturday, because tomorrow night, 10:30 Eastern, a little bit after, you guys know. You gotta stir the chat up a little bit. You gotta get them rolling. We'll probably be live like 10:40 realistically. But start at 10, set for 10:30 Eastern tomorrow. 155 games. You do the math with 2 teams. That's 310 teams to talk about tomorrow. We are only missing about 50 other teams in its entirety of the league to not discuss tomorrow. So let's enjoy it. Grab a 12-pack for that slate, not just a 6-pack. It's going to be a fun one. Don't think I'll drink a half bottle of whiskey like I did last episode, but who knows? We'll see. It'll be a good episode. So make sure to tune in tomorrow night at 10:30 Eastern. Should have all 3 of us, and we'll be all there ready to go. And we want the chat rocking on a Friday night. Hunker down with us, and let's booze. Grab your illicits and let's have some fun and enjoy the weekend. And like I always say, smell the roses. For these big Saturday slates that we are bound to have. And then, I guess maybe a Wisconsin IU watch party stream. Hopefully it doesn't end early. It's a blowout. I ain't staying for it if it's a blowout. But it ain't going to be Assembly Hall, IU, take it, whatever it is when it opens. Anywho, that's it. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure to tune in to last night's episode, at least for the first part, if you don't want to listen to all the game talk. That's already happened. Shout out Megan, and what a great episode that was, and all the rhythm stories. Make sure to tune into that one, that episode. So right now, I think I finished the day at 17 and 15. So making a Big Mac. We make a Big Mac. I'm going to go get a Big Mac tomorrow for 17 and 15. And let's go. Chinese food and whiskey on the menu at the pod tomorrow. Chinese food for Freaky Friday. Let's go. Get that. We'll have the fortune cookies ready to rock tomorrow. Let's go. Good hit. Good hit, Gregorio with Memphis. Nice job there. And Parlay P, thanks for tuning in. Everyone else in the chat, Dusty Bottoms, Virgil. Make sure to hit Virgil's lacrosse plays. Got some great plays there. Jay Malaz, Jenner, Crutch, P, Huge Asshole, Coach, Wink. I can't name them all. You guys are the best. JB, thanks everyone. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. See you guys tomorrow at 10:30 Eastern. Let's go.
J. Cole out soon.
Oh yeah, it should be out like now, right? Or
Yep. Everybody go check it. Go check it up. Run it up. I'm about to go listen to it all tonight.
All right. Well, we expect a couple raps. Like you missed last Friday's episode, and it was a banger. So we expect at least a couple bars tomorrow, I think. Fair? We were singing last episode. We were doing some karaoke.
It's here. It's live.
Let's go. We need some bars tomorrow, so get ready. I wouldn't play that. Please check the comments later for comments later for college lacrosse picks. Appreciate all you guys do. Pump Fake Pod to the moon. Let's go. Virgil, yeah, you got college lacrosse picks. His kid played lacrosse, coach lacrosse. They got, lacrosse experts there, and the lines aren't quite as sharp yet, I don't think, for the traders there. So go hit that Virgil there. Plays on the comments. And yes, all weekend lacrosse plays, college basketball plays. Let's go. Pump Fake Pod to the moon. Thank you, chat. Appreciate you guys. Peace and love.